go, let's go. Hold on. We get it and stack it up, that's why they mad at us. Got me a steamer truck, couldn't ride the matter, but whoa. Water on me like my name was Lil Bo. Used to dog hole, now they call me the GOAT. No dirt on my nine, they ain't want me to grow. I took my head with my back on the ropes. I'm a young legend, I get the streets hope. Never got on no beat and said shit I ain't know. Yeah, we get them in and we put them in motion. Seen in my cup, bitch, I'm sipping on potion. These niggas envy, can't leave it unnoticed. Watch on me stay down, you gotta stay focused. Ice on my face, caught the air to buy focus. They told the scale 6'4" on my motor. Take the back in and go meet with the grower. Said I was done, cause I lied to my lawyer. We want to smoke, we ain't trying to avoid. This for them niggas who type of keyboard. Might blow me a tenant.
Trauma creates coping mechanisms. Now, one of the ways that we cope when children are traumatized, one of the ways they cope with it is to soothe themselves, and then that's where addictions come in. But another way to cope would be is if you get the message that you're not good enough, that you are not worthy enough, then you might spend the rest of your life trying to prove that you are. And how do you do that? By being very nice to everybody. By never saying how you feel, because they might not like how you feel. By never expressing healthy anger when somebody's crossing your boundaries. By working too hard to prove that you're worthwhile. That's why I was a workaholic doctor, because I got the message as an infant, as a Jewish infant under the Nazis in the Second World War. I got the message that the world didn't want me, I wasn't good enough. Well, then you spend the rest of your life compensating by taking on too much, and you're stressing yourself. And those stresses have an impact on your physiology. They have an impact on your immune system. They have an impact on your cardiovascular system, on your heart, on your nervous system. They can cause disease. So most diseases that most of my colleagues, the physicians, think they're just random, arbitrary diseases. They're not random or arbitrary at all. They're the result of life-strong stresses that result from a child's attempt to compensate.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Showtime Minds. Now I'm back with another video, and we're here to talk about coping mechanisms, okay? So today we're going to talk about how drugs and alcohol and all those things could lead to a behavior pattern. You know what I'm saying? So when you're going through stress, right? You go through all these things, you gotta understand that you should not go to exterior functions. You should never use something. You know what I'm saying? Never use something to help you. Never use something to help you get over whatever you're trying to get over. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that those things are outside of you. Whatever it is. It could be good or bad. Never use that, because those things are never going to be there. I mean, those things are not always going to be there. So say if I'm gonna use a good one example. I'm gonna use a bad one. I'm gonna use a bad one first. So say if you smoke weed, right? And you don't got no weed, and you're so stressed out, you're like, your emotions is all over the place. You feel like you want to go touch something, and you feel like you want to go crazy. Cause I understand. I never done that, but I know people that done that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that use Percocets and Adderall to heal their pain, which is not the case, because you got to understand, those drugs spark something in you to make you be more addicted and more, I don't know what the word is, but I'm pretty sure you guys understand. But drugs, they spark something in your body that makes you more addicted to it. So that's why I never say never do anything with drugs, not even weed, because you gotta understand, if you don't got no weed, what you going? Because a lot of dudes cope with stress through weed. But what if you don't got no weed? You gotta understand that. So that's why I say get rid of exterior things in general. You feel me? Because you don't want to get put in a position where you want to go pick up something that you're not supposed to be picking up. You know what I'm saying? So never try that. And another thing is, you gotta control your emotions. You gotta sit with yourself, and this is why it's important. Why it's important is because it'll help you in the future in the long run. You gotta understand, when you put yourself in a position where you gotta sit down with yourself and really feel that feeling and really connect with it and understand, like, talk to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk to yourself. Talk to yourself and be like, yo, this is okay. What I'm going through is temporary. Ain't nothing, listen, I understand your pain. If you're really going through something, I understand. But, cause I go through shit. You know, I go through things. But I understand that I could sit with myself and not try anything exterior, because you gotta understand, those are the reason why the media shows drugs is because they want you to be sleep like the rest of the masses. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to go within and understand your emotions. This is why they don't teach it in school. They don't push it on TV enough. Listen, the way that the society teaches us, well, they don't teach us it, but they let society. I'm not saying, like, if you smoke weed, you smoke weed, because I smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? But weed ain't gonna be weed is not the answer when you are stressed out. Because when you smoke the pain away, right? When you smoke the pain away, you're building a behavior pattern, right? So whenever you're mad before you smoke the blunt, it's making you be like, yo, I gotta go get this blunt. I gotta go get this blunt. Like, if you don't listen, you gotta understand. When you do these things, it creates a pattern. So when you smoke the weed, right? When you smoke it, you become more addicted to it, because that emotion in your body is like a big energy in your body, like a ball, all going into one thing. So you gotta understand, what you put out in the universe is what you get back. So if you keep smoking this blunt, right, and all the way, and you're not solving it intuitive, you're going to keep making that problem more of a problem more than solving the problem. Because you got to understand, it's exterior, it's outside of yourself. So it's not supposed to be a coping mechanism anyway. You got to understand that you are in control of your life. Everything you do is you. Everything that goes on in your life is because of you. You got to understand that. And once you do understand that, you will understand that going within is more of the answer than all these drugs and pills. You know, talk to a therapist. I'm not saying that, listen, talk to a therapist. I'm not saying that therapists I necessarily agree with going to therapy, because therapy is outside of yourself too. When you're always looking for other people to solve your problems, which is no problem with, because listen, you got to balance it. You got to do some things on your own, and sometimes you got to go look for answers. You want to know why? Because you got to be a student of knowledge. You got to be a student of getting better as a person. Life is a gym. Everything you do in life is a mental aspect. You know, you got to listen, I'm going off topic, but I don't care. But when you go to school, right? A lot of us, we go to school and we're like, fuck, I don't even want to be here. I understand it. But if you want to be successful, you got to come up and get ready for school. You got to be like, yo, I'm about to bomb this day. I'm about to dominate. I'm about to get everything done. All of this. When you say these things, the universe reciprocates that energy back. Like, yo, the day will go like this if you're just happy. But if you're sad and you're like moody, you're like, yo, I want to go home. It's going to take longer for you to even go through the day, because you're so focused on why am I here? Instead of focus on why am I here? Why don't you focus on getting shit done? Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's why I said to the other video, and another video I had, right? I had another video where I said, yo, you need to make a schedule. When you're in school, make a schedule, because the day will go faster than this. And it seems like time is going faster now. So this is the best time to do it, because look, the clock is ticking every day. It's ticking. You gotta wake up with a purpose. You gotta wake up and do something. I don't care. Listen. I don't care what predicament you in. You at your job. Fuck them. They don't know what it's like to want dreams. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it's like to want a different life for yourself. Fuck your job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying not listen. But if you gotta live on your terms. Live on your terms. God put you in here for a bigger purpose. You gotta understand that. God put you here for a different purpose, to live a different dream than other people. This is why you're watching this video. If you like this video, it's your boy Showtime Ice 9. I'll hit you with another one. It's your boy Showtime. Peace.
Start the rain. Put him in the dirt if he speak on my name. I get full of men just to numb all the pain.